All right, I'll start off Deputy Chief Arnold Williams, ARNOLD WILLIAMS. I'm the Deputy Chief of Eastern Operations. A little bit after 5 p.m. this evening, we received a call that shots were fired, and we had one person who was possibly shot. Officers came to the location. They received a description over the air of a possible suspect vehicle that was responsible for the shooting. They found the vehicle. They initiated a traffic stop. They found another individual who had a non-life-threatening wound to the leg, and they also had the driver. The driver actually was the suspect who was responsible for the initial shooting. The officers took him in custody, recovered one weapon, and we have actually 2 people in custody because the person who was shot, who was also inside the vehicle, is possibly has something to do with the shooting as well. That's baseline what we have. We know that the initial incident was brought about because of money. So there was some type of conflict of someone owed someone money, and then the gun was pulled out, and then a shot was fired, and we have information another shot was fired when the vehicle was pulling off, and we don't know exactly how that second person was injured while he was in the car. We don't know how he was shot, what came about there.
So, okay, so were there multiple people in each car?
No, so one person was just in front of a house. So we were on a 7400 block of Strong. 2 individuals were in the car, and one of the individuals in the car was the driver of the car was responsible for the shooting. So he shot the actual victim. So he shot our first victim, and the argument that they had was about money. It was an argument about money. Somebody owed somebody money. After he fired that shot, he got in a vehicle and he drove off. We received information of we had the vehicle description and the name of the shooter. When the officers were able to effect a traffic stop of that vehicle, and we were able to take the driver in custody and also the passenger. And the passenger of the vehicle, he had a non-fatal wound to his leg. So we don't know exactly how that came to be, but again, we're still early in investigation.
Is that other location, is that on Cyril, just a couple of blocks from here?
Yep, the traffic stop took place, just on St. Cyril, near Miller Street.
Okay, so it was the driver shot at somebody at this location and then continued on?
Got in his vehicle and tried to flee the location, tried to flee the scene.
Okay, and you said it was just over money.
It was over money. Somebody owed somebody money. That's basically it.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and this is the biggest thing, the issue we're having right now. I mean, it's hot outside. We have a lot more people outside, but the majority of these shootings are based on some type of conflict. And we just hate to say it, but we continuously see this amongst every shooting, every act of violence that we have. People just don't have conflict resolution skills. They're going to a gun instead of trying to talk things through. There's no reason in the world that somebody has to be shot because they owe you money. It just means nothing. But we got something for them. If violence is what they want to do, then they'll have to answer to us. And we're going to have a lot of enforcement efforts that will be pushed forward. The chief, he did a spot on the news today. And what he said is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to make sure that if you want to do violence in the city, we're going to hold you accountable for that.
I mean, I was at that thing with the chief today. I've done way too many of these. Yeah. It's literally turning almost into like the devil's night of back in the day, where instead of fires, it's just gunfire.
Well, the one thing I'll say is this, that our violence has been trending down. Right now, we have experienced record lows, but right now, we have an uptick, and we're going to respond to that uptick. And we're going to make sure that we continue to have all the citizens within the city be safe within their own homes, on their own streets, in their own neighborhoods.
Okay, thank you. Take care, guys.